And I won't hold you to it, but if you get it right, obviously I'll sing your praises. First $60 million a year annual value quarterback is going to be who?
60 will be Jordan Love. We haven't talked about him.
This year? This year?
It's either going to be him or Dak. I know you put the disclaimer there, but
sure.
There's no living it down once you say it.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I've already put the disclaimer down. You won't hold you to it. I mean, who you don't have a crystal ball, which is my favorite cliche.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would like to think it's going to be Dak, but there's a chance it'll be Jordan Love before that. And let me throw another one out there, too.
I've got one, if you want me to throw.
At what point does Josh Allen go to Brandon Beane and say, dude, look, I'm making 45, and it's me and Mahomes. Now, they've reconfigured the back end of Mahomes' deal to move some money forward, so his cash flow is like Burrow. So I don't think he's knocking on anyone's door now. If anybody should be in a position to bang, bang, bang on the door, it's going to be Josh Allen. So wouldn't that be something if we get a weird curveball out of nowhere, that one of these guys that's currently slipping down and down and down the stack gets a new deal that is the one that pushes the market to a higher level? I wouldn't be stunned if the Bills do it with Josh Allen.
I'll give you one. What do you think of C.J. Stroud? If he does it again this year,
that's good.
You know, like he's 2 years away from it. You know, Purdy's going to set a new standard. You know, Love's going to set a new standard. You know, Dak's going to have to get settled at some point whenever the Joneses do it, because you know they're going to. They're going to have to some way. I believe that at that point in time, the upwardness will continue to climb, and Stroud will be the first one strolling in, maybe with an MVP or who knows, even a trophy, the way that they played last year. Not to overreact, but maybe it's him.
Well, they're the first team ever to add a 1,000-yard rusher, a 1,000-yard receiver, and a 10 or more sack guy in the same offseason. So they are doing what the Cowboys said they were going to do.
Yeah. At least someone in Texas is doing it.
At least one. They were close enough.
Right.
But Stroud's got 2 more years before he's even eligible.
Right.
So I think we get to 60 before the window even opens for him, and he'll be the high bar, whatever that is, 62, 63 at the time. I think he'll get there. You mentioned Purdy, and I made this point recently.
Yes.
Purdy's eligible after this season, and it's important to understand that the CBA is clear on this. The window opens after the regular season ends, not the postseason. Mm-hmm. One of these teams, I think, is going to be next-level genius, and I wouldn't put it past the 49ers to lay the foundation to do Purdy's deal. Let's assume they make it to the playoffs as they have every year since 2019 except 2020. Mm-hmm. Go to Purdy and have the deal ready to go right when the regular season ends. You take the injury risk off of him for the playoffs, and he understands what can happen during the playoffs as it relates to injury. That's how he suffered that elbow injury in the NFC Championship. And lock him in at a number in that window between end of the regular season and start of the postseason. Because, Rich, the one thing that teams, I hope, have learned this year, it never gets cheaper. So the moment the window slides open, that's when the 49ers should sign Purdy. And then next year, that's when the Texans should be ready to sign Stroud. You get a great quarterback, you sign him the first day he's eligible for a second contract.
Well, I mean, the only analogy I would give here is it's like proposing to your spouse. You better get a yes. When you hit the floor, you hit that one knee, and you propose, he better say yes, because could you imagine a quarterback says no to that and what the conversation is on a week-to-week basis if that gets out? You know? Well,
but look at Purdy, last guy taken in the draft, salary next year of $1.015 million in 25.
Right.
So what's he going to? They offer him something close to the top of the market with a huge guarantee, injury guarantee, and full guarantee, and he's still got games left to play in his third season in the postseason. It's going to be hard to say no to that and say, nah, I'll just play for $1 million. But Rich, you make another point.
Yes, sir.
You know, Kirk Cousins didn't strategically become a free agent in 2018. He was put in that situation by Washington because they franchise tagged him at $20 million. They offered him a multi-year deal at 16. What's he going to do? Accept that? No, I'll take 20, and then I'll take 24, and then I'll become a free agent. I'm waiting for the day that a quarterback makes it known fairly early in his career. You know what? I'll give you my 5 years under my rookie contract. You can tag me once, you can tag me twice, and then I'm out. I'm gone. And it becomes kind of like an NBA thing where I'll put in my 7 years with my first team, and then I'm going to go wherever I want to go. I feel like someday, especially as we get more guys coming to the NFL with more money in their pocket from college, there's going to be a guy that is willing to put in his 7 years with one team, and then he wants to go somewhere else after that.
Great chat, Mike. Yeah, I ask you where it's going. That's where a lot of this stuff is going. Appreciate the 2 cents. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.